Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
DJ Angelo.
You're rocking with the best, the best, the best.
I'm the hottest round with the crazy style.
What's happening, people? It's DJ Angelo again. Welcome to tutorial number 4. Now that we've covered the scratch fundamentals, I've got a new scratch technique to show you, which again doesn't involve the mixer, so it's a faderless scratch technique and it's called a tear. A tear is a commonly used scratch technique amongst turntablists and is slightly more challenging than the baby scratch. As I explained in tutorial number 2, the baby scratch involves pushing the record forward once and pulling the record back once, which produces 2 sounds. Okay, now we're moving on to the tear, which also involves pushing the record forward once, but this time I'm going to pull it back twice to produce 3 sounds in total. So in order to get the extra sound when I pull the record back, I'm going to do it in 2 smaller movements instead of 1 big movement. The key to doing tears is all about strict hand control. Each of the movements should be sharp and defined, so there's a clear pause between each of the 3 sounds. Start slowly and use the marker to guide your movements. Once you've got the technique, try increasing the speed to whatever you're comfortable doing. A reverse tear is the opposite of the forward tear that we've just done. So instead of producing 1 sound on the forward push and 2 sounds on the pull back, we're now going to produce 2 sounds on the forward push and just 1 sound on the pull back. Okay, once you're comfortable doing both forward and reverse tears, try doing them in time to a beat. Okay, so far I've shown you 2 tear patterns, forward tears and reverse tears, which both produce 3 sounds. But that's not where tears end. You can make your tear patterns as complex as you want. Your only limitation is the length of your scratch sound and how many times you can chop up the sound with your hand, either on the push forward or on the pull back. Here's a few examples of some more advanced tear patterns. See what patterns you can come up with, and when you're ready, try and apply some of them to a beat. I'm now going to show you how you can create different patterns when you combine tears with drops. So the drop is a technique that I introduced in tutorial number 3, which involves releasing and pulling back the record whilst the turntable is spinning. So as a recap, this is a drop. So with a drop tear, we release the record as normal, but when we pull it back to the start, we're going to add some tears. Again, you can make these as complex as you want. So let's see how these sound over a beat. Okay people, I hope this tutorial has helped you. Always remember to work on your technique before speed, and this will develop better control of your record hand. If you have any queries, feel free to get in touch via djtutor.com or YouTube, and look out for my next tutorial.